All right, here we are. Good morning. Hi, Kate. Let's see who we have here. Hi, Alex. Hi, Jules. Good morning. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Taste like Chocolate. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Andrew. What happens if I click this? Wave to you. Did that wave to you? Okay. Good morning, Caress. Yep, YouTube should be working. Yeah. Good morning, Valerie. Hi, Janelle. So I have a peony bush here at this house that gives me exactly one vase of peonies. That's it. So this is it. That's all she wrote. I mean, it's kind of amazing. So I'm not mad about it. But smells so good. Look at that. Ah, they're just my favorite. I love them. You know, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, your last child graduated high school. Congratulations to her. I also have other news this morning. Good morning, Anna. Guess who finally shed? Gloria. She is officially a thriving big girl now with new skin. I think what's really funny to me is like she only has one eye, but two eyes in the shed. Kind of funny, right? Anyhow, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna create something with it, like some sort of locket or something with this skin. I'm now this person who's like, look it, my snake shed. Oh, but I'm very excited. She probably pooped too, but I have to check that later. Good morning. Hi, Becky. It is a little crunchy. I think she shed like early this morning because she was out and I found it all balled up. And I have had it out since then, so it's a little sorry. Oh, you like it? I'm obsessed. I have Jimmy's shed, I have her shed, and literally obsessed. But I'm like pretty obsessed with Gloria, generally speaking. You know, she put me through some real stress. So the fact that she's thriving now, she's eaten, she's had her first shed with me. It's just like, hi, Jackie. Yeah, I've been a day off all week. So I know today is Friday, but I've been thinking it's Saturday. Like it's just been weird that way. Not that it isn't always weird, but it's been especially like consistent this week where I'm exactly a day off. So it's interesting that you are feeling that way too. Yeah, I think I'll run to Michael's this weekend if I have a minute and get some things to make some snakeskin pendants. Even like a little bracelet would be nice, right? I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm really into snakes now. Like, do you see my earrings? My earrings, my necklace. The necklace came first. I didn't have any snakes when I got this necklace. So just be careful with the jewelry that you purchase because you never know what might occur. I also secretly purchased another snake. Don't tell anyone, but like I did do that this week. She arrives on Tuesday. I know. Oh, Janelle. She's very pretty. Another one. So like listen, bear with me. She's not a ball python. She is a Nicaraguan dwarf boa, and she is like red and beautiful, and her name is Evelyn, and she's pretty stunning. She's gonna go. I don't know if you can see. Well, maybe you can see on Instagram. Do you see? This is Alexander's tank here. She's gonna go right. See where Jimmy is? Um, there's an exact same setup right here, but under here I just have storage. So I actually have space for 4 tanks. So just saying. Um, so she's gonna go in a tank that's gonna be the size of Jimmy's, which is like a 36 inch, and she'll go under there for now. And then they grow very slowly. So she's about almost a year old, so she's not very large right now. She's probably like the size of Jimmy, so she'll be fine in that tank for a while. And as she grows, we will upgrade her. But yeah, I lost my mind. But also, like, have I? Because what's one more? I can't wait for you to see her. She's a real stunner. It is a jungle in here, and I'm here for it. Like I'm very happy with the snakes. So especially now that I am feeding them and they're eating, like that was the only thing that was driving me crazy because like Gloria not eating was really giving me some serious issues. But we good now. Also, I hear that boas are don't have the same issues with eating as ball pythons. Apparently, ball pythons like if you're just like a few degrees off in their temperatures, they don't eat. They're notorious for that. But I hear that boas just like have a very strong feeding drive. So I don't think we're gonna have as much of an issue with that. But I did do that this week. Apparently, you can buy snakes from an app online, um, and they just ship them to you. Click, click. Amazing. It's delivered right to your door. Good morning. Hi, Vera. Boop, boop, be doop. Okay. So, anyhow, that's my news. I also, some news for you is I'm taking 2 months off of the Normalized Magic workshop. So, we're not going to have workshop for June or July, and we will be back for Lionsgate. So, we will kick off on Lionsgate, which is the 8th, obviously, of August, and be back there. So, if you want to be included in the next round of Normalized Magic, which will be in August, you can go ahead to sarahmala.com and just put your name on the list or send me a DM and I'll put you on the list and then registration will go out at the end of July. So I just need a little break. I need to settle into my energy for a minute and see what the next thing is. So I'm gonna do that. Good morning, Claudia. I was not expecting to see you here today. Okay. But anyway, getting to our task at hand. It's full moon in Sagittarius. We're still very much in that vibe. I mean, how cool is it that the snake shed during the full moon in Sagittarius? Like, yes. I love that so much. Anyway, let's get some vibes for your weekend, you know? See what's going on. I'm going to give you 3 things, and you tell me which one of those things feels most aligned with you this morning. That'll correspond with your cards. Um, if you would like to donate to Coffee and Magic, you can do that by following the link in my bio on Instagram or TikTok. And I appreciate that because I now have an expensive snake habit. So, always something around here. Okay, we're going to go with plants today. Well, we're going to go with, yeah, plants today. And flowers are included. So here are your 3 things. You've got a snake plant, peonies, and daisies for some reason. Okay? Snake plant, peonies, or daisies. What are you feeling this morning? Snake plant, peonies, or daisies? And you tell me what feels most aligned with you this morning. Drop it in the comments or keep it a secret. Daisies was random. I don't have any daisies in my yard. I don't know. I don't think I've seen a daisy lately, actually. Jean, I didn't want you to miss that. All right. So, snake plant, peonies, or daisies? Snake plant, peonies, or daisies? Tell me when you're ready for snake plant, right? It's kind of wild to me that every house I go to now, somehow a pink peony bush appears because this one's not even in the bed. It's like right outside the bed and just started popping up. And I was like, okay. And exactly one bouquet of perfectly pink peonies. So good. All right. You ready? This is your snake plant, peonies, and daisies this morning. We've got, I won't like keep you in suspense. Here's the death card, the eagle, and the novice. Oh wow. Has a cycle ended for you? Oh. Okay, let's get to it. So, death card, eagle, and the novice. This is your snake plant one. Okay. End of an energy, actually. And maybe you have felt that this morning because I felt it this morning. I actually wrote it in my journal. I was like, oh, it's time to start the new vibes today. Time to release all the stressy, depressy of this past week and start something different today. And that is exactly what the snake plant message is for you. Time to let go of the old cycle and step into the new with your little wobbly colt legs as you start on your new adventure. But here's the cool thing. Yes, but you're also like really not a novice, if you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, starting a new way of being, but like, I don't think you're going to be fumbling the ball really. I think it's going to be very, if you can allow yourself to have the perspective that what you are stepping into is already you, you are going to just not skip a beat with this one. You've been ready for it for so long. It's been waiting for you for so long that there just isn't really going to be much of an adjustment period as long as you allow yourself to have that mindset that there doesn't need to be one. Like you're just stepping right into what is already you. Okay? Stepping right into what is already you. But this one's over. I think that's really all that is there is to be said for snake plant. Like, bye. Moving on. So that's your snake plant. Snake plant, peony, and daisy are your ones for today. Snake plant, peony, and daisy. And that was snake plant, short and sweet. Hello, Amanda. Everyone who's like popping on now, I'm like, here, but look at my flowers. See? Oh. And also, Amanda, look at this. Gloria. All right. So your choices today are snake plant, peony, and daisy. We already did snake plant, so if you're just joining, you might want to do peony or daisy, or you can always catch the replay when I'm finished here on Instagram or YouTube. All right. Here comes your peony. Ooh, those stuck together. Yeah, we're super proud of Gloria. All right. Tell me when you're ready for peony. A lot of you chose it. I wonder why. Is it because I shoved these flowers in your face? I manipulated you. Eli, you don't leave here until I have come off of this live and I've talked to you in about 15-20 minutes. You don't leave this house. Okay. So this is your peony message, and you're ready. Okay. We've got shocker with this one. Did you enjoy that? I have three. I have like two phones and then my computer, which is connected to my messages, and just got a message that was like, "I'm leaving." I'm like, no. Also, Eli, eat some breakfast, okay? Movement, the cat, and the water fairy. So this is your peony message. We've got movement, the cat, and the water fairy. Like, could we get any more of like these vibes right now? How many of you are actually moving this weekend? Because I think it's like I know at least three of you are that I know of, like specifically. But who else is moving this weekend? It's crazy. So you've got the cat, the movement, and water fairy. This is your peony message. So you might be moving, right? Or it's no, a lot of you are literally moving, it feels like, but it's moving energy is what the message is. Like the energy is moving, okay? And what is that stirring up within you? This is it's kind of a similar message to the first one, but like a very different vibe because it's being if you're it is affecting you differently than the first one, right? So it's really feeling like it's triggering this energy of deep emotion, like just I don't want to say sadness because that's not really what it is. It's just like maybe there's nostalgia, maybe there's a little bit of sadness. There's like just like this feeling of like, okay, everything's changing. Like, am I losing something? Am I upset about this? Like what's things are just coming up, right? Lots of emotions are coming up. And the emotions are can feel a little bit unsettling right now because part of you is like, well, is this like wrong? Like, do I not want to do this? And that's really not ever the answer, right? When like these emotions come up, they come up because they're being moved. So it's kind of like throwing up. I mean, I've used that before in the past, and it really is what I mean. It is like throwing up, like you're just like, whoa, and like you kind of taste it on the way out. Can't help it, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't throw up, right? It doesn't mean you're eating it, it means it's leaving. So allow yourself to have the process of that emotional experience, whatever those emotions are, but let them continue moving. Like let those emotions continue moving. Don't hold them in because you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Like now, I also have to say the cat is here. What does that mean? It's your healthy boundaries and it's this deep-seated understanding of how important your needs are, right? Think of how a cat is. A cat is not going to put anyone else's needs ahead of its own. And that doesn't mean it's a cat is inherently selfish in a bad way. It just means that they know that they have needs that need to be met. And when they show up, they're going to show up, right? If a cat comes over to you and is like, hey, you can pet me. How do you feel? You feel chosen, right? You feel like, oh, this cat has chosen to allow me to pet it. And that means something because that cat is not going to submit to your pets if it doesn't feel like it. And that's kind of the vibe that I am feeling you could step into now, where you kind of train everybody around you to understand that if you've shown up, you want to be there. And that is very heartening and very honest and feels very nice. So, water fairy movement and the cat. The movement is can be connected to actually physically moving, but this message is more about the movement of emotions through your system as you process whatever is going on with you right now, letting it move through your body, honoring that process, and in the process, really establishing your very strong cat-like boundaries so that that level of respect just kind of oozes around you. Okay? So that is your peony message for today. And a lot of you chose that. So the next one, and it is the last one, is your daisy. So we shall see. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This has been a difficult week. I actually feel okay right now, which is shocking. But I have not been okay all week long. I have been crying, I've been taking naps, I've felt existential dread, um, all kinds of stuff, all the things. But today feels a little shifty and I'm here for that. May it be so. May it continue, right? Maybe I'm in a very good mood because of the snake shed. Okay, Daisy. Tell me when you're ready. Do you see me hydrating? Still on that. Okay, this is your um, Daisy message. Horse, burden, novice. So horse, burden, and novice. Okay, so again, so many of the similar vibes for all three of these pulls. Lots of changes have happened, right? So again, for my Daisy friends, maybe not so much moving house, but moving into a new way of being and feeling a little bit uncertain about that, but not even uncertain, feeling heavy, feeling like in this particular moment, you may not feel the levity of excitement about your new adventure. Okay, is what I'm feeling for this. Like, it's like you think you maybe should be excited, but you're not. You're just like feeling a little damp and heavy right now. And if that is how you're feeling, you don't need to run away from that feeling, you know? Like, we want to often, I think, sometimes, right? Often, sometimes, just like crawl out of our skin, right? Because it just feels too feely, and or it's too heavy. It's just too much, and we don't like it. But this Daisy vibe I'm getting is that there is a conflict here that's creating the burden even more because you feel like you should be excited. You feel like you should be like you it's almost like I'm getting what I asked for. Like, why am I not jumping for joy? Why am I not all about it? And, you know, so many reasons could be why. And I think more than anything, it's very important to let yourself feel exactly how you feel instead of, berating yourself for not being excited in this moment. You'll get excited again. You'll feel excited again. Don't worry about it. You will. It'll start to click in, right? But during this time of feeling that heaviness, do you think maybe, this is just a question to think, do you think maybe you could ask for help so you don't have to do everything yourself? Do you think you could confide in a friend? Do you think you could be honest about the emotions that you're feeling with another person and be witnessed? Because I think that might help you. I think it's lonely to carry this energy, especially when those around you are not seeming to be carrying that energy either. How nice would it be to have a conversation with somebody about how you're feeling and have them say, I kind of feel like that too. I've just been really shoving it down because I feel like I should be excited. Dive in, right? Have that connection. It doesn't mean that you are not grateful. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be excited. Right now, you're feeling a little heavy, and that's how you feel. Why jump past the feeling? There's always a reason we feel things, even if it's just to experience that feeling, right? Like just lots of energy to deal with these days. Um, but again, like when we talked about, I think we talked about this in the workshop on Wednesday. Um, it's not a bad thing to be honest with other people about how you're actually feeling about things happening in your life. In fact, that is actually the only way to create real relationships with people that you don't have to mask in, that don't drain you, that actually feel supportive, uplifting, and reciprocal. People have to understand you, right? They have to know how you feel, and you have to know how they feel. We spend a lot of our time like trying to figure each other out instead of just being exactly who we are, and then we don't have to figure it out, right? Imagine never having to wonder how somebody else feels about you because they're just open and honest about how they feel about you all the time. Well, that's 8 tasks off my day, right? Like, you don't have to worry about it because everyone's just like, "Well, this is how I feel." And, like, imagine if you're upset with somebody and you're just like, "You know what? You did XYZ and it really pissed me off. I still love you, but I'm mad, and that's how I feel." "Oh, well, now I know why you're giving me that look." You know what I mean? Like, it's like, just take the mystery and intrigue out of it. We all have feelings. So, it's not like you're the first one to ever have a heavy feeling, okay? And sometimes in the opening up of sharing these things, we can really connect more deeply with each other and forge different kinds of bonds. So, as you step into this new space, just remember, the energy is the energy and it changes quickly. So if you're feeling heavy right now, you're not going to feel heavy forever, but this is how you are. Do not make yourself feel bad that you're not excited when you think you should be excited. You will get there. Chances are you are fucking exhausted, is what I'm guessing. Just tired. You've been this whole year just taking it out of you. So forgive you, right? If you're not pulling out the ticker tape parade for all of this. You will get there in due time. And remember, we're in Gemini season, so things are starting to crisp up and get a little more flashy and move quicker, and it's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. So that is your daisy for today. Lots of new energy coming through, which I'm excited for. I feel like that's good. Ready for some different energy. Hope you guys have a really good weekend. I know it is a holiday, so we have a little more time. Maybe we're off school, maybe it's graduations. I don't know. Is that this is graduation time, obviously. But whatever you're doing this weekend, be safe, have fun, take care of yourself, make sure you stay hydrated, and I love you. I will see you. I will actually be here Monday morning. I'm working, so I'll see you. I'll see you Monday. Love you guys. Mwah.